I am. Thank you, Dr. Gonzalez. Yeah, as Dr. Gonzalez said, I'm a quantum neurologist, and I deal with elite track and field athletes and other sports, but primarily track and field. And when he sent me the wand, about 7 weeks ago, I started using it on my patients, and I travel on the World Track and Field circuit. And a couple days after I received the wand, I was at a international meet up in New York City, and one of the coaches who was the head coach for the U.S. track and field team at the Summer Games in Athens came up to me. He's in his late 70s. He has bone-on-bone degeneration in one of his knees, just terrible problem. It's all swollen up. He's always in pain, and he comes up to me during the course of the meet. He says, "Hey doc, my knee's killing me. Can you help me out?" And I'm there in the middle of working with all of my athletes, but I had a couple of minutes, so I pull out the wand and I literally wanded his knee for 60 seconds, for just 1 minute, and all of his pain was gone. I saw him about 12 days later at the U.S. Outdoor Track and Field Championships, and I said, "Hey coach, how's that knee going along?" And he said that he had been completely pain-free for 10 days following that 1 minute treatment. I also see a lot of neurologic patients, a lot of severely injured people, and one of my guys is a quadriplegic. When he first came to see me, he had terrible pain all over his body, of course, no function of his legs at all, very limited function of his arms, and so I've taken him through this course of neurologic rehab with the quantum neurology, and we've gotten great results. We've been able to eliminate the pain, almost all of the pain from his body, restore some function. But one of the things that we haven't been able to help him with is the only pain he's left or was left with was pain in his right arm, moderate pain, unrelenting, 24 hours a day, would just never go away in spite of about 25 treatments. And so I got the wand when he came into my office. I treated him for about 4 minutes, and his pain went to a zero. And that really impressed me, because this is a guy that had already had a lot of neurologic care. He wasn't someone just off the street for his very first treatment. And one more example, I had a couple athletes at the U.S. Championships with Achilles tendon strains, and they were didn't look like they were going to be able to run at all. One of them, his Achilles tendon was so tender that even the pressure that you would use to press a doorbell was excruciating pain. And I wanded him for a few minutes, and his pain dropped dramatically. I was able to actually squeeze his tendon and only have moderate pain. And the other athlete, and that athlete went on to win a national title by quite a large amount. And then the second athlete, he had moderate Achilles tendon pain, and I wanded him, and his pain went to a zero, and he also won his event by quite a lot. So those are just some of my experiences. I could tell you 100 more if you wanted to, if you have the time for them. So, but I will pass it on back to Jason.